I quit my job and I'm going hard. What is up guys, Kamal Neme here, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm a content creator and an aspiring entrepreneur or business owner. So for the last 3 months, I was working in a job, a 9 to 5 as a social media specialist, so managing social media for the company that I'm working for, and also I had 4 clients as a freelancer. So I had 4 clients for my own, working for them, and also creating content for me. So I've been doing a lot for the past 3 months, but 2 days ago, I decided to quit my full-time job. Now, considering the economical situation of Lebanon and how everything is fucked up and it's not going very good, taking this move for me, taking this step for me is very risky, and this is what I heard from my parents as well. But like I just felt it was time for it. I just felt like it was time to start actually building a business, building an agency, because I've always wanted to do that. Like I've never wanted to actually work for somebody. I've never wanted to actually only create content and work in a company at 9 to 5. I've always wanted to build a business, see what it's like to have a business, and see what it's like to manage a business. And I've always wanted to, I always inspire people to start doing something, to start creating, for example, content, or start building their businesses. So I wanted to practice what I preach, if you want to call it that way. So I took the decision of taking this step, leaving my job, and taking the next step towards building my agency. So I'm making this video right now for me in 5 years. So in 5 years, in 10 years, I want to go back to this video to the moment I left my job to start my agency. Hopefully in 5 to 10 years, it will be something big. I would be practicing my agency in a big scale, and it would have become something that's big, that I'm proud of. So I'm gonna go back to this video in 5 years. If you're watching right now, Kamal, if you're watching this 5 years later, you made it, you did it. This was the moment that started it all. So yeah. So as I told you, I've always wanted to build a business. I've always wanted to be the owner of a business. And one of the first businesses I want to build is an agency, because this is my field right now. This is what I'm doing. This is what I enjoy doing, and this is what I love doing right now. So building an agency is my first step, or is my first goal, but it's not everything that I want to do. So of course, if you follow me, you know that I'm somebody that I don't love a specific thing. So there is no interest I love. I just love a lot of things, and I just try everything. So right now I'm interested in marketing. For example, if I had an idea of something else, I would build that. I would try to build that business. So I'm always thinking of what I can do more, how I can execute more, and it's not in a specific niche or in a specific field. Today is Sunday, the 1st of November 2020. Sunday, 1 November 2020 was the day that I decided to quit my job and start building an agency. I am super excited. I'm not scared. Let me tell you something. I don't have any idea of how to build a business. I don't know how to build a business. I've never done it. I don't know what I should do, what I shouldn't do, what are the steps that I should be taking. I don't have any idea whatsoever. But I decided to do what I know and do it instead of waiting until I figure it out. So instead of waiting and trying to figure it out and trying to learn and trying to get all of this info and get all of these guides and stuff like that, I decided to actually do it, actually take that step and learn in the process. And this is what I always say. The first step you take is the most important one, because it's gonna teach you a lot more than just sitting around not doing it, trying to learn it. So this is what I believe in. I believe in doing and learning in the process. So I don't know how to build a business. I've never done it. I don't know what steps I should take and what next, but I'm just gonna go with what I feel, go with my intuition, with what I feel inside should be done, and do that. If I fail, that's amazing. That's super awesome, because I know what works. I know what doesn't work then. And if it succeeded, that's good. So, first of all, I'm sorry that I'm a little bit dark, but I'm shooting on the balcony right now because I don't want to keep shooting on my desk inside. I don't want to keep the same setting in my videos. I want just to kind of change it up a bit, make it more exciting, and try to change the feeling of the video. So since this is a vlog, I just wanted to do it naturally. I don't want to put the lights and put the tripod and the desk. I want to do it naturally, just like me talking to you guys. Now I know a lot of people might not be watching this, or might not have reached this point, because who wants to see me talking forever? But I'm actually doing this to serve my mission, doing this video to serve my mission online, which is document my journey. So I'm not doing this to gather views. I'm not doing this to become famous. I'm just doing this because I want to document my steps online. I want to document the steps that I'm taking online, and I want the steps that I'm taking in my business or in my life online. and so that I can go back to these in 10 years. So I want to tell you like the three main elements or the three main key pointers that told me it's time to quit your job. But before that, I'm going to tell you something that it clicked right now as I was saying that. And I see, the point is, I see a lot of people online teaching how to build a business, teaching how to make money, and teaching how to become an entrepreneur, for example, when they've actually never done it. Like, they've never done it. Because a lot of people want to reach that top, want to be seen as an expert, and want to be seen as somebody that achieved a lot, when in reality they haven't. They didn't do it yet. So this is something that I see a lot of people doing, and I'm not the one to say what's wrong and what's right, but I just feel like, show me the way, show me how you're doing it, instead of you did it. So for example, I don't care what Mark Zuckerberg is doing right now, but I would consume every piece of content that he put out to the day leading up to him publishing Facebook. So I would watch every single piece of video of him speaking, what are the steps that he's taking to build Facebook, what is the next step that he wants to do, what is his goal with Facebook. I would watch the minute he hit publish on Facebook 10 times every single day. And same thing applies, for example, to Jeff Bezos. I don't care what he does right now. I don't care what he's doing. I don't care about what is Amazon doing right now. But show me how Jeff Bezos built his Amazon, built his empire. Show me the daily actions that he took. Show me the mindset that he was. Show me the steps that he took to build that empire. So what I'm saying is, show me how you're building the business. Don't tell me you did it. And especially don't tell me you did it if you didn't do it yet. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show the people the steps that I'm taking towards building my agency, towards building my business. And right now it's an agency. Maybe I'm gonna try something else in a year, in 5 years, but make sure that I'm gonna keep on documenting that online. Okay, so to be honest with you, it's getting really dark outside, so I'm gonna move inside and I'll continue the talk. Okay, so basically these are the three kind of key main indicators that told me it's time to quit your job. Number one, I had 4 clients that already made me about 2 times my salary, or even just slightly more than that. So I had a full-time salary, and I had my clients that I used to make from them more than my salary. So that was the first one. The second one is that I got 2 new clients. So right now my clients are making me 3 times or three times and even more than my salary. So this was the second indicator that I got 2 new clients. The third indicator, it's not just an indicator, but it's a feeling, but is that with 4 clients and 2 new more, that it's now at 6 clients, and with me starting on YouTube and me starting creating more video content, like taking more time with my content, my time has become really restricted. So right now I felt like I was wasting a lot of time from 8 till 5 in the company, in the office. So I decided like it was time for me to take that step, take that risk of actually focusing on what I want, which is my content and my agency, my future agency. So how I thought about it is that I would continue creating content or filming YouTube videos at night, just like I used to do every day. But right now from 8 till 5, instead of spending it in an office, I'm gonna spend it in my office here at home, or in, okay, I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna keep that to another video, or someplace else, which is working on my agency. So from 8 till 5, maybe I get a designer to work with me. He can work on the design part of my clients, I can work on the strategy part of them, and I can work also on getting more clients. So right now I have 8 more hours to spend getting more clients, 8 more hours to spend giving more to my current clients. So instead of just kind of putting everything together just to finish the tasks at night, right now I have more time to give more value to my current clients, give them more and help them more, and also have more time to get clients so that I can scale, so that I can actually build my agency. Okay, so I see a lot of online people telling you, so in order to quit your full-time job and go on your own business, go on your own side hustle, on your own business, like there are a couple of things that you need to look for. For example, if you have 6 months worth of money saved up, if your side hustle is making you more than your income, if you are sure that you can get more work done. Well, for me, I have no money saved up. I have 0 saved up. But I have a system I work on, is that my expenses are super low, and it's not that I'm cheap. It's because I don't find value in buying expensive things, or I find value in buying anything that I don't actually need. So for this softbox light, I spent 2 months pondering whether I should spend that much on a light or not, because like my focus in my videos is not to get the best light ever. I just want to get my message out there. So buying this light was a big step because it costs a bit. So yeah, for me, I don't really spend anything on expensive stuff. So my expenses are very low. And even if my income is getting higher, my expenses won't get higher. So even if I'm making 3 times what I used to make, I won't spend 3 times what I used to spend. I spend the same or even less. So for me, even with the economic crisis happening in Lebanon, I know how to handle my money so that I won't go broke, or I won't be pressured by the money, so that I can say yes to all the clients. And having your side hustle or your business making you more than your salary, I guess that's super important, because like you won't feel that much difference if you quit your job. So right now, if I quit my job, I won't feel that income pressure and have to say yes to every client that comes, because I need their money. But I'm very comfortable with what I'm making, and right now I can scale comfortably, and I can get clients that are actually suitable for me and that I actually want to work with. And at the end of the day, it's just a decision that you have to make. It's a decision, like either go for it or not. So there is nobody's gonna come tell you this is the right time. It's not, if you're gonna keep looking for the right time, you won't find it, because every time something happens, you say, oh, but I need to wait for a bit for this to happen. I need to wait a bit till I get one more client. I need to wait till I make X amount of money. So if you keep looking for stuff, for excuses or for indicators, I don't think there will be. I think it's just a choice that you have to make. It's just a step that you need to take. And in order to take that step, you have to be someone, for example, like me, I'm not afraid to fail. Like, I'm not afraid, okay, I quit my job right now. I'm gonna start with my agency, and maybe if it fails in a month or 2 months or a year, I'm not afraid of that, because as I told you, there is this voice in the back of my head telling me, what if it succeeds? So I prefer to listen to the positive. I prefer to listen to the what if it succeeds, instead of always pondering in the negative, or what if it fails, or what if it doesn't work out. And at the end of the day, like, how will I know if it's gonna succeed or if it's gonna fail unless I do it? So unless I act on it, unless I take the action, unless I practice it every single day and keep on it until it succeeds or it fails. So that's the thing for me. I'm gonna experiment with building the business. I'm gonna fail a lot of times. I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes, take the wrong steps. But that's just the beauty in the process. That's just the beauty in actually building the business and learning to build a business. So you're not gonna learn to build a business online. Even if you read 30 blogs, even if you listen to 100 podcasts about how to build a business and how to scale and how to do this and do that, you won't actually learn, you won't actually be able to do it unless you actually do it. So this is why I took that decision, and I'm gonna go hard at it starting from next week. Today is Sunday. Starting from next week, I'm gonna go hard at it, and I'm gonna document all the steps. As I told you guys, I'm gonna document everything in a new video series that I'm gonna create, which is building my agency. So every month I'm gonna create one video to tell you the steps that I took, what are the mistakes that I did, what are the good things that I did, how I'm going up, how I'm going down, every little detail, and just to kind of, guys, document with you on me building my agency and me going through that journey and me learning how to build a business. So if you're watching this, I just want you to take one thing from this video. Do not be afraid to fail. The fear of failure will limit your actions, will not let you take any actions, will not let you execute, and will not let you reach that point of success. Many of you, and me as well, like this is how I used to be. Many of us sometimes fail to take action, or are scared to take action because we are scared for it to fail. Like we hate ourselves when we fail, and we think that it's a bad spot to be, and that means we're not good, and we beat ourselves up. Like, I'm gonna say that failure is a discovery. It's a beautiful thing. If I don't try, if I don't experiment with building my business and fail, I'm not gonna learn how to do it better next time. So if I don't fail the first time, and the second time, and the third time, and the fourth time, I'm not gonna succeed at the 6th time. I'm not gonna succeed at the 10th time. So no success comes without failure, and I strongly believe that. I strongly believe that no success comes without failure. So people should aim to fail. I think this is why I think is you should aim to fail. Like your goal should be to fail, because you want to know what works or what doesn't, right? So everybody who's starting anything, if you're starting a clothing brand, you want to know which clothes will sell and which ones don't. So you want to know which works and which doesn't. So in order to do that, you need to actually execute, fail, and then execute on what works. So I'm not gonna go very deep into the business tips or the life tips, because I'm not entitled to yet. I haven't done anything, but I'm just sharing my thoughts. I'm just sharing how I'm tackling this and what my mindset is while I'm doing this. So I hope you guys get any inspiration out of it. You guys get any tips, whatever value you get out of this video. I'm so glad. Leave in the comment like if this inspired you to do something, for example, for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I guess this video is going to be like the stepping point or the first step in my actual journey. I'm really excited. I'm super happy, super excited for what's next. Again, hope you guys enjoyed this. Have an awesome day or night, and I'll see you again.